Hey guys, so for my 30-day project, I read the book, The Science of Cooking by Dr. Stuart Farrimond. So within these 30 days, I'm going to be using 6 different skills to help me become a better cook because I'm not a great one at the moment. But I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope I become a great cook at the end of the month. Hey guys, so day 1, we're going to be focusing on taste and flavor. And I'm going to make my brother come to the grocery store with me so we can find some seasoning to use because tomorrow I will be making spaghetti and meatballs. So I hope you enjoy.
I'll come and slide by 8 p.m. and send a text to your DM. Buy honey for your hair, 200 for your nails. You running out of shoes to wear.
Okay guys, so we're leaving the store and we got a good amount of ingredients for my pasta, but a lot of our ingredients are at home, so we'll see you tomorrow when I'm cooking. Hey y'all, so it's the next day and I'm currently making my very flavorful sauce for my spaghetti. So far, all I've done is I cut up onion, tomato, and basil, and this is cooking with virgin olive oil. So this was sitting while I cut up garlic. This is parsley mixed with basil and then green peppers. The other ingredients I'll be using are garlic salt, oregano, and black pepper. This is the basil that is sitting, that's sitting in that pot. You're gonna want to make your sauce before you cook your pasta, like boil your pasta, because then it's just gonna turn out really mushy and overcooked and no one likes that. This is the pasta I'm using. It's angel hair spaghetti pasta, and that's just like the really thin version of regular spaghetti. Forgot to mention, but I'm gonna be adding this tomato sauce into that red pot. This is what it looks like now. Into the sauce. Right now I'm currently boiling the water and then I'm gonna put the pasta in when it's boiling. A good tip is to add salt to add more flavor to the pasta. Okay, now that the water's boiled, we're gonna put our pasta in here. Stop it.
Shake it. Yeah, like that. Wow, this is so flavorful.
I'm filming because I was literally just gonna go and get an acai bowl, but I was like, I'm just gonna make food at home because it's part of my project. So right now me and my brother are going to the gym and I'm making us eggs, and I usually scramble them in a cup and then put them in the pan. I'll show you guys how they turn out. In the book, Dr. Stuart Farrimond says that food can bring people together. So I honestly feel like that's true, because if I just went and got breakfast on my own instead of eating breakfast at home with my brother, it's better vibes, you know? Okay, this is what I made him. He likes ketchup on his eggs. I don't know why I think that's disgusting. And then some apples and peanut butter, and then I just have banana and eggs. It's pretty light breakfast, but we're going to the gym, so we don't want to eat too heavy. For my week 1 reflection, I feel like I was pretty consistent and I did really well. And I made 3 videos, but I only am putting 2 in because the 3rd one was really bad. But I feel like it was fun to have a change because I'm never doing the cooking in my house, so it was good. And I feel like my parents enjoyed not having to cook. For my techniques and strategies, I honestly just feel like spices for my first meal was like the main thing, and just like learning what spices go well together, and then not eating out. I know that's not really like a technique or strategy, but it definitely helped me not go and get fast food. I added one of my quotes, but my second one for this week was, cooking is a great way to spend time and stay healthy, which goes with I ate at home. I didn't go and get In-N-Out, McDonald's. So I stayed healthy, and it also was a fun thing to do with my time. So today I'm going to be baking. In the book, it doesn't only just talk about cooking, but also baking. Today I chose to make Oreo truffles, if you couldn't tell from my ingredients here, but I chose to make this because my older brother used to make these for my family all the time, and I always was just eating them, and I never thought about making them, but I always thought they were so hard to make, but obviously they're not. But I'll be making it today because he lives in New York now and no one's here to make it. Also, first, before we start, the ingredients you'll need are Oreos, white chocolate melts, dark Hershey's chocolates and milk chocolate, and then cream cheese. We're using this to blend the Oreo and cream cheese. Now that we have 25 Oreos in here, we're gonna do the pulse about like 4 times, and it should be in like a powdery consistency. So now that it's in like this powdery consistency, we're gonna add our cream cheese. Okay, now we blend again. Once you're done blending, it should have this consistency. We're going to scoop them out into little bowls and then put them onto my pan with this wax paper on it. I set up the milk and dark chocolate and then the white chocolate in these little glass bowls, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them over this boiling water, and then that'll help it slowly melt so it doesn't burn. Okay, so we just finished rolling these into balls, and we're gonna put it in the freezer for 30 minutes. And while we wait on that, we're going to melt our milk chocolate and our white chocolate. My melting technique is you boil water, and then you put the chocolate in a glass bowl, and then you'll put this over the water so it can slowly melt. Now we're gonna do the same for the white chocolate. Now we took them out of the freezer, and they're a lot harder, but we're rolling them into like better shaped. So I forgot to show you guys earlier, but I left some Oreo crumbs just so I can sprinkle them on at the end. We're going to use these like cake pop sticks and then dip them into the milk chocolate and then drizzle white chocolate on them and then sprinkle this onto them. And then we'll put them back in the freezer.
What did I do to deserve you? Don't even know what I did. Been praying on this since a kid. I guess it's just luck if you say
so. It's the next day, and this is what they look like, and they're 10 out of 10. I definitely recommend everyone should make these. They're so good. Today I will be cooking a traditional meal. In the book, Dr. Stuart Fairmont talks about how food is a reflection of identity and culture. So I'm going to show you guys a cultural dish from where I'm from, which is Eritrea, and that's in East Africa. It's north of Ethiopia, if you've ever heard of that. Usually we would eat this with like 5 other dishes, and we like put it in like one big plate and like eat it all together as a family, but we obviously won't be doing that tonight. We usually do that on like occasions, like we just did on Easter, and I will insert a picture somewhere in this video. These are the ingredients I will be using. So I'm currently cutting up the tomatoes and the jalapeno pepper. I'm cooking the onions first. Okay, after this we just cover it and we let it sit and we turn off the heat. For my week 2 reflection, even though I didn't do my 2 baked meals in the same week, I feel like adding baking to my project was really fun, and it added a difference to the videos. But definitely I have a sweet tooth, so it was fun for me at least. And my siblings and my friends enjoyed my cake and my Oreo truffles. Strategies I learned were actually not expected, but like with the Oreo truffles, it was like not really making it, but like when I had to like dip the chocolate and like melt the chocolate, and like I was just not really good at it, so it like took me a while to like get one right. And I know that sounds so simple, but it was hard. I swear it was hard. I burnt half of the chocolate, and I didn't put it in the video sadly, but it was pretty tragic. But I enjoyed the baking part probably the most because I got to eat sweets. Hey guys, today was off day. Me and my brother got to do some hikes, but I will be cooking later or tomorrow. Okay, so for week 3, I definitely do think I could have done better just cooking wise. Besides, the only good meal I really made was the gluten-free Alfredo pasta that you guys saw in the last clip. But I just feel like it's sometimes hard for me when I have busy weeks that I don't like want to take the time and like cook a meal unless it's just like a sandwich or like something fast, or like my parents cooking for me. So let's see if I did better on week 4. For my last dessert, I'm making a chocolate cake, and I'm not going to explain the steps because it's very self-explanatory in the video. You guys are probably wondering, why are you making a box cake when your whole project is on learning how to cook? So I'm actually really bad at making boxed things, and my goal today was to make it right, because even my family is always surprised and they're like, Ida, like, how do you mess up box cake, box, or whatever, cookie dough, cookies? And I always seem to burn them, or not, like, it doesn't, like, I don't know, it doesn't rise right, but we'll see at the end if I do it correctly this time. Okay, now I'm mixing all the ingredients in. Look at my cool transition, okay? Yeah. But this is me putting oil. I usually do butter, but maybe that just doesn't work best for me. I was really getting it in the crevices. Yep. Okay, so this is my first quote, and this is my second quote. That would have made more sense if I had homemade this cake. Hey guys, don't mind my voice. I have white things for this in. Today I will be making homemade Chipotle, because me, my brother, and my sister, as usual, they usually ask me to go to Chipotle, and then we go. Not today. Not with Ida's 30-day project going on. We will be making homemade Chipotle. These are my ingredients. The only protein we're gonna do is chicken, and then there's cilantro for the rice and for the pico, and then tomatoes for the pico, obviously, and maybe some for the guacamole. White onions for the pico, red onions for my corn mix, because the corn is right here. Avocado for the guacamole, cheese for topping, sour cream for topping, and then we have some salsas in there and like hot sauce. And then these are the seasonings I'm going to be using for the chicken. Lastly, but definitely not least, the rice. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished product. This is the chicken. Oh, this is besides the corn because my family wanted to eat it already. But I have the cilantro lime rice, all the toppings, the chicken that I showed you, and then I added some chips and salsa. Okay, so for my last week, week 4, I definitely think I did a lot better than week 3, because I also implemented baking and cooking, and they both turned out pretty well. I mean, at least I think they did, and so did my family. But this week, I definitely felt more confident in my baking skills and my cooking skills. Hey guys, so this is my outro, and I have a few questions to answer. So first, my desired outcome was achieved. I did cook more, and I did cook better than I usually do. Some difficulties I encountered were probably just like not being lazy, and then like looking up what works best for what meal I was making. And from this project, I definitely learned that cooking takes longer than expected. Cooking can also become a great hobby, and it is a great habit to cook instead of wasting your money on food that's not even good for you. And then I would definitely recommend this book for anyone that's trying to become a better cook, or just is interested in the basic science of cooking. And this is because it definitely helped me throughout this past month, and I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed my journey of being a better cook. Thank you, bye!